A big what's up to everybody. Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be my review for the second half of the 2021 Philadelphia 76ers season schedule that the team dropped on Wednesday. I know that there is more ball to be played between now and the All-Star break, but I felt like this video was pertinent for the future of the team, so I'm going to put it out anyway. I hope you do not mind. Speaking of the All-Star game, there is indeed an All-Star game this season. My bad, y'all. Y'all may have recalled in my first half schedule video, I said that there wasn't going to be an All-Star game this year with all the complications of the you-know-what. But like a public high school student learning from a 1950s history textbook in 2021, I was lied to. But anyway, Joel earned his 4th appearance, and that is no surprise. He had the 6th most votes in total as an MVP caliber candidate. Joel has placed his stamp on the league. Ben was selected to his 3rd All-Star game in 4 years amid quite some controversy. Like, imagine being 24 years old and already having an All-Star caliber rep around the league, playing the point guard position in today's version of the NBA, all without a jump shot. Don't blame me. Blame the coaches who voted him in. Unfortunately, Tobias didn't make the cut this year, even though he has been putting up spectacular numbers. I believe he is in the 40, 50, 90 club, 40% shooting, 50% on 3 points, and 90% for free throws. Honestly, it's just politics for real. Better luck next time, champ. But looking at the schedule itself, there are 36 games in total, 17 home games and 19 away. The Wells Fargo Center, which will be opening its doors to fans pretty soon, will not be able to coddle this team. We're going to have to win on the road in the second half of the season, and I am up for the challenge. So looking at the schedule, our first 6 games is a nice comeback tour. We play the Bulls and Wizards, and then we will play the Spurs and Knicks. 3 of those 4 teams are either 500 or sub 500. So if everything goes right, it'll allow us to get back in our groove, beating washed opponents. Then our first barometer test is against the Bucks on March 17th, which will be the first time we are playing them this season. Things get interesting on March 23rd because we will be heading out west for another Western Conference road trip. The Warriors, Lakers, Clips, and Denver. We will be playing them between the 23rd and 30th of March, and that will be our first grandiose, big, macroscopic, whatever synonyms for big you want to use, test. We went 1-4 during our first West Coast road trip, as we all know, and we cannot let that happen again. Now, of course, during those games, we were still in them. It's not like we got blown out. Those were pretty winnable games, but you got to get this ball rolling, y'all. After Cleveland on April 1st, we have a 2-game homestand, and then we are back on the road again for a 4-game road trip. So I guess the question is, how will this team be affected by all of this road movement pre-All-Star break? Our longest road trip was about 4 games, and that was the West Coast John. And we have 2 of them this time around, not even to mention all of the other mini road games. Honestly, with the way everything is going, this could be a lot. One loss can lead to so many other losses, especially being on the road consecutively. But it could also very well bring the team together if they potentially go on a winning streak during that time. Only time will tell. But after the second mini road trip, we play a gauntlet homestand highlighted by the Nets and Clippers on April 14th and April 16th. Then back on the road again for a 2-game series against the Bucks. This schedule, I am not gonna lie, this schedule is pretty tough, but I do believe it is fair. We played a relatively easy jaunt before the All-Star break and balled out, beating our opponents, becoming the first seed in the East, which nobody thought, not even me. So we just got to keep on going, to be honest. No excuses at this point. It is the 4th season of the Ben and Joe experiment. And at this point, we have Joel being the front runner of the MVP race, which is bonkers, and Ben Simmons playing like a defensive monster up there for Defensive Player of the Year, dropping 42 points on Rudy Gobert, who people say is the Defensive Player of the Year, but that is neither here nor there. According to Tankathon, a site that I used to use many times during the process years to see what draft pick the Sixers would get, shout out to them boys, they rank our schedule as the 10th easiest for what it's worth. In my opinion, we will know who the Sixers are around April 17th after the Clips game. By that time, we will have played quality squads. The first half of this schedule is truly going to be telling. Imagine the team taking care of business the first 18 games and then putting up a quality fight and winning against the Clippers and Nets. We are going to know if this team is a contender or pretenders. Other observations, we have 3 2-game series matchups against the Bucks, Hawks, and Magic. If we win 2/3 of those games, we should be fine. We play the Bucks 3 times, which was expected, as we didn't play them once pre-All-Star break. And I really think they should be good games. I got Benny 1 point going off. Like, I really feel like he is going to show the world who he is guarding Giannis. We also have 7 back-to-back games, which is wild now that I think about it. Once again, how will this affect, Joel Embiid and load management? God bless Doc Rivers and the 76ers coaching staff with finding out the solution to that problem. Diving in deeper, I feel like we have quite a few trap games. March 21st against the Knicks, April 10th versus the Oklahoma City Thunder, potentially April 22nd against the Bucks, and finally May 3rd against the Chicago Bulls. Hopefully the boys don't get caught up, but playing on the second of a back-to-back during a road trip is pretty grueling. We end with a pretty doable 7-game stretch, which will help a final push for a higher seed. If you were wondering how many nationally televised games the Sixers were given after the All-Star break, the answer is 13. Lucky number 13, or is that 7? Oh, 13 is actually, never mind. Anyway, these 13 games are up from 9 that we were given in the first half of the season schedule. I personally will not be watching them on ESPN and TNT, as I believe that those 2 cable networks are war criminals. Seriously though, I'll just be watching it on NBC Sports Philadelphia. In summary, looking at this schedule, this jaunt is finna be challenging. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. Like, so many quality opponents back to back in the same hemisphere is really going to put this team to a test. But honestly, if we are the best, we have to beat the best. And I really do believe Ben and Joe are coming for blood. So if these Bulls really ball out, and gain confidence heading into the playoffs, staying a 1st or 2nd seed, it's over. Like, it's literally over. If they can finish this season as a top 2 seed in the East, I will measure this year a success. Well, the regular season a success. Will Joel Embiid win his first ever MVP? Will Ben Simmons potentially win his first Defensive Player of the Year? Will the 76ers keep the top seed of the East? Will Doc Rivers keep his mask on the sidelines? Find out after the All-Star break. Thank you everybody for pulling up and listening to A Brother Think. Quick channel update. Big things are coming this way. A lot of Bulls have been watching me. So we have some, big implementations coming very soon. Whatever that means. Regardless, I just want to say thank you to everybody who has been supporting me from the jump. None of this is possible without your unwavering support, and I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my Sixer fanatic filled heart. If you are listening to me right now and have been on the fence about starting your own YouTube channel or even Instagram page, do it, yo. Take the leap of faith and start right now, bro. And or sis, like, I'm telling you, as someone with little video editing experience prior to making this channel, it can be done. You want something in life? Go get it, period. No matter who says no, go get it. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share with a Sixers fanatic if you feel so inclined. Let me know what you think of the schedule and what the Sixers can do. As always, them Bulls are mad because the process worked. My name is Kain, and I will see you next time. Peace.